Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today, folks, I have another watch review for you guys, and that is one by Nubeo. Smoking hot. All right, so Nubeo, back at it again. You've seen many styles from Nubeo on this channel. Hands down, these watches are getting popular. You guys hopefully know that I review all different kinds of watches. All different kind of brands. A lot of times I collaborate with companies. In the case of Nubeo, a lot of times I just buy the watches. Nubeo is a brand that I'm so fortunate that reached out to me probably about, say, maybe a year and a half ago, and they wanted to collaborate on one of their Puhu watches. And I knew as soon as I saw that watch, I was like, this brand is going to go places. It was big, it was bold, and Nubeo is really kind of like, they're kind of, I don't know, I think they see the popularity of large watches, and that's kind of what they make. Nubeo doesn't make any watches that are small. They're big, they're bold, they have a huge wrist presence, and they're themed. In today's day and age, everybody's into something, and I like that Nubeo does their sea-themed watches and their space-themed watches. And when we look at different watch brands out there, there's a lot of themed watches, right, for like, Marvel and Invicta does a bunch, and even some of the, the really high-end brands, the expensive luxury brands are starting to theme their watches out and do, different comic collaborations and stuff, or, not comic, like cartoon collaborations, and, the Marvel stuff's really popular, Superman, Mickey Mouse, but I can't really think of many brands that are doing anything space related. Nubeo kind of like, I don't know, it just seems people are really into space travel and really into space exploration. It's just odd that nobody else came out with that. There's lots of sea related stuff, themed, sailing, boating, diving, but not a lot of space stuff. So I like the fact that they have kind of like their little niche here, and they're doing really well. I'll tell you, you go to the Nubeo site, and I'm going to link you there in the description where you can pick this bad boy up. There's a lot of watches selling out, so pick them up while you can. These are all limited edition, and I don't know, I think once they're gone, they're gone. And to be honest with you, we've been killing sales lately, but I don't know, there's not much left. So I don't know, get them while you can. Right now, there's a crazy sale going on, an autumn sale. So again, get them while you can. So let's talk about the watch today. And I've already sold you guys on the brand. The quality's there. Watch my other videos. Check out the Nubeo playlist. If this isn't your cup of tea, look at the other watches. These are killer, right? All right, so this is called the Dark Gold Automatic, and this is the Opportunity Automatic. Now, I have reviewed another Opportunity in the past. I'm starting to review different colors by Nubeo now, and this one here is sexy, black and gold, just really in your face, but being subtle at the same time. So let me just read you guys, give you a spiel. Sometimes Nubeo does a great job at theming their watches, and other times they're very loosely themed. This one here is based on the Mars mission, right? So this is here, the Opportunity Limited Edition features a piece of Mars, a Mars Origin Stone, which is a piece of interplanetary history. So each one of these watches actually has a piece of stone that came from Mars. I don't know where they got it. I don't know how they get it. I can't confirm it, right? There's no way to verify that, but it's a very small exhibition window in the center of the watch. You can probably see it right there next to the exhibition window. So kind of cool. It's almost like orbiting the exhibition window in the back, showing off the movement. And it's a very small window. I kind of like that they did it a little different. We see so many watches with a huge exhibition window. I could take it or leave it. I think it's kind of cool to be able to see the movement, but I like that they've done, I don't know, they just kind of made it like just a little different. You get that Martian meteorite or that Martian stone just kind of orbiting that small exhibition window. It's different. I like when brands do things a little outside the box. I kind of call this like a donut-shaped case. It's kind of like got an edge to it that's shaped like a donut. Hopefully you can see that by the picture. Kind of round and saucer-like. It is available in several different color combinations, but let me just get back to I digress. It says each watch is uniquely numbered timepiece that celebrates and commemorates the natural history of Mars and the vehicles the spacecraft used to discover and explore the famed red planet. I think I have this one in the red, which I think is iconic to Mars. I think I do. I don't even know what I have half the time, right? And again, they are having a sale. It says their autumn sale. It says no code needed. Get them while you can. Now, let me just let me just address this. When you go to the site, their prices are all over the place, kind of like Invicta, right? We have a huge retail price, scratched off, on sale for $9.40. Nubeo does, at least Nubeo, they kind of do their sales in, Invicta, it seems like they have a sale every other day. It's the same sale, 25%, 30%, 40%, and they mark up the prices. With Nubeo, pretty much the price you're going to see on this, the retail price is $14.50. It's always going to be $14.50. That's the price of the watch. What they do is then they put it on sale. And generally the sales are going to go $9.40. Sometimes, depending on popularity, they'll really cut them down. I've seen some of those watches drop as low as $2.50. Do I wish they just kind of kept the price kind of like consistent and had minor little sales? You know, make the watch $500 and put it on sale for $3. But there is a huge sale price. And I think, you know, like anything else, supply and demand. If people are going to pay for specific prices for watches, then they're going to pay it. And so Nubeo, you know, I think what they do is they put the watch on sale, get some movement on it, and then as it becomes more limited, as the supply and demand, right? We all know how that works. As that supply starts to get limited, they start to kick the price back up. So I always say to folks, if you're interested in these watches, get them while you can. Get them while you can get them for a decent price, right? All right, so with that being said, what do you get with this watch? Now the opportunity, it's the NB6051. One thing that I've stated many times, I'm hoping Nubeo changes their website. They just have it listed as Japanese automatic movement. I can't confirm which movement is in this. I'm trying to look at through the exhibition window, and it's really hard to make out. I'm looking at the rotor. I just can't tell you. So I don't know if it's a Seiko NH35. I don't know if it's a Miyota. It's an automatic movement. And in the past, I have reached out to them, and they've given me the movement on specific watches. I just don't have a list showing those. The thing is that you're getting a quality movement. You're getting an automatic movement. And for me, that's one of my check boxes. When I'm looking for a watch, I'm always interested in, one, do I like it? Is it a watch I want to wear? Do I like the way it looks? Two, what is it made out of? Is it 316 stainless steel? In this case, this watch is 316L stainless steel. All you need in a watch. You don't need 904. You don't need anything exotic, space age, right? 904 is all you, or 316 is all you need. Again, I'm not saying those other materials aren't great, but this is what I look for personally in a watch. 316 is all you need. We have a 48mm case diameter, and this watch, I personally think, I would have said this watch is bigger, but it is a 48mm watch with a 20mm case thickness. Tall wrist presence. 48, again, is not small. I know we get desensitized, and we're like, oh, that's not even a 50. But really, when I wear this, I feel like I'm wearing a 50mm watch. We do have a sapphire lens, a checkbox for many, many folks with anti-reflective coating. Again, solid stainless steel 316L stainless steel bracelet, dual push button deploying clasp, and a milled buckle as well. Nice fold over lock, quality, quality, quality. Again, can't really say this is better than Invicta, can't say it's better than Aragon, but those quality levels, if you like those watches and you're looking to get something that's different, you know, how many Invictas do you possibly want to have, right? That's kind of where I'm at. Now I don't buy as many Invictas because I have so many of them. So now I'm on to other things. Luckily, Nubeo feeds my addiction. But it's great to be able to wear these watches. These are awesome. I love the themed watch style, and I love the fact that this has got that black and gold. Another thing with the opportunity they do is they have the exhibition window on the front, so you can see off that beautiful balance wheel kind of agitating away. Huge. I showed this watch to my coworker the other day, and he was like, "Dude, those hour and minute hands are huge. They really are. Very easy to read this. There is lume on those indices. There's lume on those hands, of course." And you have a pretty cool, I like that they, on the second hand here, at the end of the second hand, you know, like a lot of the, homage Rolex watches, and Rolex watches have that Mercedes hand. What they've done here is they made it, it appears to be some sort of, I think, a rendition of like some sort of craft maybe for Mars. Maybe a rover, not really sure, but kind of very, it's like almost like a diamond shape. I'm not sure what that is, but I believe that's kind of tying the theme in. You also have on the face of the watch, and the black is going to be a little bit harder to see, you have kind of a interpretation here, representation. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see with the light, but it's got sort of like craters in it, which is kind of showing you what the surface of Mars would look like, right? So they kind of like put a real subtle Mars-like texture on the face of this here. And it says Martian meteor, Martian, trying to read that, Sugartite. So that probably has to do with maybe the rock that's in this. Again, I'll put some information in the description. Read about it on their website. Even their website for this particular watch doesn't have any information on what that actually is, and I probably should have Googled it before I did the review, but I just wanted to share with you guys. I just get these watches and I get so excited. So let me just put the watch down. We are going to throw it in the wrist like always. I want to show you guys the box. Nubeo box, cardboard, nothing really write home about, but I do like that this has the dive case. So I said it many times in many videos, I like the Nubeo style dive cases. These are, to me, great for other things. If you're not going to store the watch in them and you're going to repurpose these, they're great for like ammo. They're great for putting little trinkets in there, putting your phone in there when you're on the boat. They're weatherproof. They're fantastic. Open it on up, and this is a really nice presentation on this. We have the limited edition number. This is there's only 100 of these made, so this is number 2. So I lucked out with getting a low number here. Really nice of them to send it to me. We have kind of the themed interior card here, the Nubeo Opportunity. And then what I like with this one, some of the Nubeos do this, they give you the display stand. And so this is really cool. You pop this out. We have, of course, the base. And on this it just says here, Mars Opportunity Martian Meteorite Limited Edition. This unique timepiece encloses a fragment of the planet Mars meteorite NWA 11288. That's also listed engraved on the case back. A Martian Shergotite meteorite believed to be ejected from the planet by an impact event and traversed the interplanetary space before landing on the Earth as a meteorite. So pretty cool. You're getting a piece of our space, right? Which is pretty amazing. And then each one of these actually has the actual number of the watch. So that's pretty cool that they did that. A lot of times these things just basically are generic. You'll have 100 of the same exact stands for these. This is specific to this particular watch. What's also cool about it, if you are a guy who likes to display your watches, we have the pillow, and the pillow is tapped. So basically we'll just pop this in here, pop this in the base, and now you have a display stand for your watch. So for you folks, now I keep everything on lock and key, but a lot of folks are a little more open about showing off their collection, and so they like to display, maybe their watches on their dresser. But what a great way to display your Nubeo timepiece. A little bit about the watch, the limited edition number, and then a really cool display stand. So I did that. Although it's something I'm not going to use, I can definitely appreciate them adding this. I think that every Nubeo watch should have this because these are collectible timepieces. I don't mean that as like you're going to collect them and they're going to be worth more money. Only time will tell that. But, people, when they collect things, like to display their stuff. And I think that this stand should be included with every Nubeo watch, but it's not. And so how nice would it be to have all the different Nubeos like on your dresser, maybe a space shuttle, showing off like your collection of like space memorabilia, and maybe some pictures. Maybe you worked for NASA. I don't know. I whatever your situation may be, but I think it's a great way to display these timepieces. So for me, like I said, I'm always prepared to protect my stuff from the random crackhead. So I will put all this away. But again, to each their own. Pretty cool looking watch, and I dig the black and gold. Now, if the black and gold is not your cup of tea, let me just see what they got here. Where'd it go? The Opportunity. As far as what's available today and what are your color options. So, looks like they updated their site a little bit here. I believe I had this in the red. So right now they have the copper brown in stock, the deep green. If I'm not a green fan, but this green is like really deep, right? And then of course with like a graphite type bezel, and then the dark gold. I'm pretty sure I had this in the red, which is another awesome looking color combination. But they only have 3 variations in stock now. So I don't think these are going to last, especially with the sale going on. In addition, you can also use my coupon code, which is in the description of the video. Be sure to use that. I know sometimes folks, they're so excited to order stuff, they forget to use the coupon. I think it's 15%, 10 or 15% off. It's a pretty decent savings. So do not sleep on that. Get it, use it. And I think that the coupon code works in conjunction. Don't quote me on this. Try it. Drop a comment. Let me know if it worked for you. I believe the coupon works in addition to the sales they have. So that's pretty awesome. So without further ado, let's throw this bad boy on the wrist. Now I'm about 5'8", I weigh about 172 pounds, and this is what this watch is going to look like in a guy my size and height, my weight. Definitely has an awesome wrist presence. The only odd thing about this is that the pip on this they did, and I dig it, but I'm a little confused by it. They did the pip on this in like this kind of like almost like turquoise color blue. To me, it's the only part of the watch that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm not sure why they would choose the pip to be in that color. It would have made more sense in this watch. You got a watch that's talking about, you know, Mars, and of course is themed after Mars. You get the piece of meteorite that came from Mars, right? So to me, it would have made more sense to make that pip red. If you're going to choose a color and not make it just standard lume, it does have lume. It's just a different color lume. It's probably why they did that. It would have been nice to have done the lume in like a red. I think that would have looked much better. Or actually, maybe put a piece of something like a synthetic meteor in there, just to kind of tie the theme in a little bit better. I think the pip having something, because this is a pretty large pip. I think having it be something that was really related to the watch would have just been a better idea. I would have loved to have seen a small exhibition window on the pip with some of that stone in there. Or even if they duplicate the stone and say, hey, this is a faux representation of the meteor, that would have been pretty cool in there as well. I'd also like to have seen this watch. Maybe, you know, I don't know what it costs to you know, like when they do meteorite dials, right? You know, I know that's a specific meteorite. There's probably not enough of this specific meteorite to do that. But how cool would it have been to have had the entire face the meteorite, right, that came from Mars. Now, it might be a different material. Maybe that's more of like a dust. I'm not sure, but I think they could have just tied it a little better. I would like to have seen something with the face here, just a little more noticeable. It is very subtle, and you may absolutely love that. Don't get me wrong. I don't not love this watch. I just think I liked it when they tie the theme in a little bit better. But overall, it's killer. I know you guys are going to love this, and definitely add it to your collection while you still can. If I was you, and I'm looking at, you know, I collaborate with this company, so I get these watches, but if I was like, which one am I going to buy? The red one was awesome, and check out my video I did on that. The red just screamed like Mars, right? But I tell you, each one of these colors, I had a hard time deciding. I was like, even the green was really calling me. So, and the copper brown is sick looking, just a great looking color combination. Get a couple, you know, if your budget allows it, why not? And depending on the sale they're having, if you can get it for a deal, get it. They do have free shipping worldwide, so it's nice you're not going to have to pay for that. It's listed on the site. 100% secure checkout. That's to be expected with that should be with anything you buy, right? And then 2 years international warranty. So pretty cool. As far as other items that they have in stock right now, I'm not even going to go through all that, but definitely order while you can. I noticed last month there was lots of sales coming through Nubeo, and then all of a sudden this month it's definitely slowed down. That's because there's not a lot in stock anymore. I checked their site. They don't tell me when they release new stuff. So a couple of these kind of popped onto their website, and you know, they sell out pretty quick. So I don't know. Get them while you can, folks. Thanks for watching. I want to thank Nubeo again for their generosity. Love this stuff, and if I can help you guys in any way, answer any questions, I'm at your disposal. Have a great day, folks, and take care.